With us now is noted divorce attorney Raul Felder, whom we just saw in Jeff's report. And this story just gets larger and larger by the day. We know there is a phenomenal amount of money at stake. First, have either of these two people called you for advice on this?
No, I won't be here.
All right, so all right, we just want to make sure about that. We understand that there is a prenup in place.
And apparently a postnuptial also.
Right.
Yeah.
And so would it be to her financial advantage to stay in the relationship, at least for the short term?
Oh, sure, because typical. When you have a prenup, the man's in power. He says, if you don't sign, I'm not going to marry you. When he's caught cheating, in this case, cheating, the wife says, I'm not going to stay in the marriage unless you sign this new postnuptial and up it. And the winds from Florida say they reduced 10 years to 7 years, and now a total of $85 million or $80 million. So she stands to lose lots of money if she's suing for divorce.
Right.
I would not bet she's suing for divorce. Because if she's suing for divorce, first of all, she has to have residency. She's not a resident of California. Right. Second of all, if you were my client, and I think any divorce lawyer, you'd want to have your client near you so you could be there for every twist and turn.
Sure.
She's off to Sweden somewhere.
Yeah.
So I think she's maybe just going into seclusion or licking her wounds or whatever.
Right. For her, it may pay off in the short term to say, you know what, I am married to this guy, in quotation marks. You don't have to share a house with the guy. You don't even have to be
a continent with him.
Be in the same neighborhood and then just collect the money. On the other hand, wouldn't there be a way, especially with how public this all is, if she's got a lawyer calling his lawyer right now saying, here's my bottom line, don't they have to, wouldn't they be wise at least to listen to him?
Yeah, but Harry, sometimes people are not wise, of course. This comes to dollars, which is dollars. She went to Sweden. Here she's a great beauty. Sweden, she looks like everybody else. I don't know why she went to Sweden. And a little island, they're going to inundate it with the press. I don't think she makes much sense. Yeah. She seems to fly by the seat of her pants, but so does he. Yeah. You know, he violated the PR 101. He didn't get out of the story.
He is so far behind the story. If he called you and said, help me out of this, what would you tell him?
I'd say get a bigger pocketbook and sit down with her and just keep paying. Hopefully you'll save some of these endorsements. He makes $117 million a year, 17 from golf, 100 from endorsements. Right. So if he could keep the balls in the air for maybe 2 years, 3 years, it's $100 million every year coming in.
That's serious, though, after a while. All right. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. All right, Raul.